I'm going to do what I did yesterday and pull a manifestation card first, because that's what I felt while I'm waiting for all the windows to do their thing. Also, oh my God, I have 446 people. Mm, I need 4 people to make 450. So if you think you have got a friend that would like what I do daily, then please share this with them. Just I don't know how you share it. Somewhere there it says invite friends. Go invite your friends. And if you're on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe, because I am totally ready to get out there and grow my channel. All right, so let's just pick this card. So the moon currently is at 24 degrees of Scorpio, which is exactly conjunct my Venus, and I do feel amazing today. And look, be grateful for all that you have. When you're grateful for the things that you have, not only will you see those things increase, but you will be opening the floodgates to everything you want and a life of true contentment and happiness. Good morning, Alicia. How are you? Isn't that the most beautiful card? Be grateful. And as I was saying, I feel loved. The moon is conjunct my Venus. All right. So, I'm feeling really good. I can't comment. This is why I do this thing, to see how you're feeling today. All right. So we still have the moon in Scorpio, like I just said. It moves into Sagittarius at 8 p.m. tonight. And I always say, with the cycles of the universe, we have biorhythms, we go up and down. Good morning, Susan. And so, right now we're sort of almost all the way up into that point where we transfer over into Sagittarius, which is all about philosophy and spirituality and higher thought processes. It's also the judicial system, adventure, overseas travel. Maybe you're planning. Good morning, Sally. Maybe you're planning to go overseas, or maybe you can just go on a bushwalk. That is so Sag, going for a bushwalk, an adventure. A Bilbo Baggins adventure. All right, so now today, Tuesday the 13th, yes. All right, so the moon is opposing Uranus at 2 p.m. So just watch for those changes around then. And it might just be that you've dug deep enough to realize something that is holding you back. All right, so we're looking at our comfort, security, fears. All right, so in the words, I'll just read them out. During these changing times, if you are determined enough to let go of old fears, you can overcome anything that comes your way. Something that scares the bejesus out of you is of naught influence to others. Be open to the universe showing you how to deal with any worries calmly and directly. And by the evening, you may just have the answers that you seek. All right, so 2 p.m., opposition to Uranus. Just be aware of that electricity. Good morning, Mikkel. Oh, nice. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we had beautiful mists. Oh, that's so lovely. The Mists of Avalon. I love that book. All right, so the next one after the 2 p.m. is 7 p.m. We have a trine to Neptune. That could be, okay, so the moon moves at 8, all right? So it goes up into Sagittarius at 8, where we're starting to understand things on a higher level. So that trine to Neptune, a little bit foggy. Moon moves into Sag. Oh my God. Sextile. So the cogs are turning to Pluto at 9 p.m. So there might be things coming up, making even more sense. And then a square to Mercury at 10 p.m. So, and overall, the sun is square Uranus. So this is what, things are changing. We are looking to shake things up. And with the sun trine Chiron, it's all headed towards our healing. All right. So it's all heading towards us letting go of the things to the past that scare the bejesus out of us. Because, you know, I mean, just like this says, being grateful for what you have. I'm specifically thinking of Uranus's transit through Taurus. You know, when it moved in there, like, a couple of years ago, I can't remember what year it was, maybe 16, maybe 2016. I'll have to clarify that later. Anyway, rentals were easy, food was affordable, Electricity was okay. You could just, you could budget $100 a month, and that was your electricity. That was your food bill. That was, things were predictable. And what has Uranus done? It has wiped the slate clean from predictability where it comes to those Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because that's where we get our comfort and security from. The fact that we have clothes, we are warm, we have food in our belly, we have a roof over our head. So that insecurity and lack of baseline needs is totally Uranus in Taurus. So when that moves next year into Gemini, I don't know whether I don't know whether it's going to calm down or whether we start to innovate new ways. I hope it's not, that oh, what was it? That fake meat and like I don't know what it's going to look like, but insert your imagination here. And actually, I did hear a really good thing about AI the other day. Um, even though I know AI is listening, AI is dependent on us giving it information to learn. All right, so we've almost run out of training information on the internet. So these AI people are actually looking for private companies to give them information so that AI can learn. Now, when Yes, absolutely, Mikkel. 2020 wake up call, 2020 hindsight. Totally. So, when AI runs out of information to learn from and it starts looking at its own information, it breaks down because it's a feedback loop type thing that it just starts, like with AI pictures, and they couldn't draw hands. They were like coming out with seven fingers and all these really weird things. Like it just doesn't function within itself. There's something about it that it needs constant human um, anyway, I don't know why I went off on that tangent. Maybe someone out there needed to hear that. But maybe this is the fact that the moon is opposing Uranus, and Uranus is like, I must be looked at. So, maybe I don't know, maybe the innovation of different ways of achieving your own comfort, security, and value. Good morning, Karen. That was a big breath. That was a big breath. Now, another one that I don't know how much I have addressed recently is the Jupiter square Saturn. All right. So Mars Jupiter conjunct right now in Gemini. I just did the most hectic arm workout with Norm. And by the end of it, I was like, dude, you know, the moon is in Scorpio, ruled by Mars. Mars and Jupiter are conjunct in Gemini. Gemini rules the arms, and you have just smashed my arms with the biggest tricep workout I have done in years. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to, my arms are going to be yelling at me. Anyway, it was funny that, even though Norm's not an astrologer, doesn't do anything astrological, his workout choice for the day was so specific to what is going on in the air. So I'm sure that you are seeing these signs and synchronicities. Oh my God, you guys are all intuitive priestesses. So, pay attention to the signs because Uranus also does that. It is the higher octave of Mercury. All right. So it does rule that level of, your guides, all of your higher level beliefs. So pay attention to what is in the air. So back to the Jupiter square Saturn. So the Jupiter Mars stuff is Mars is pushing Jupiter to do more, all right? Jupiter always wants to be more abundant, bigger, and better, but there's a square to Mars going woo up there, all right? Mars is restriction. So we might want to forge ahead, but Mars has got the handbrake or the reins holding us back. So if you are starting to feel some frustration because things aren't going as fast as you would like, just sort of wonder whether, Saturn's holdups are always for a reason. All right. So if you are getting held up, the fact that Mercury is retrograde, we need to be looking back and analyzing what we're doing so that when we start off again in that direct motion or after the inferior conjunction when the Sun meets Mercury retrograde, that's the start of a new cycle. So lots of observation and changes in the air, and try not to get frustrated, shouty man with Mars conjunct Jupiter. All right. So direct that thought appropriately. Go do a workout if you're getting frustrated, or go for a walk in nature. You know, that Sag moon coming up tonight, tomorrow, Jupiter ruling the Sag moon. So get outside if you are feeling frustrated, or go on a mental adventure. You know, it's still in Gemini, which is our thoughts. So maybe grab a good book. Mikkel, you talked about the Mists of Avalon. Oh my God, go to Avalon. That would be great. Some sort of fantasy thing. You know, like you are all in control of your day, your experience. Just channeling it in the right way can help so much. All right, let's draw a card. Big deep breath. Okay. And does anybody want a turkey or two, please? If anybody would like a turkey and you are in Tasmania and you are not prepared to eat it, because Michael would be devastated, could you just reach out, or let me know if you know of someone that would like to take a turkey that is being picked on, because it's stressful. The poor thing. I would like to find a good home for my turkey. Okay, all right, back to what I'm doing. Sorry. Okay, and this one. Even wisdom needs to rest. Yeah, there we go, the Chariot. Okay, well, look, this one. Even wisdom needs to rest. So there's the wisdom of Saturn and the need to rest. Yeah, I know, Sally, it's so distressing. It's like, it's infanticide. All right, and so the card number is 17, ladies or gents. Okay. Okay, these cards are so perfect, Sally. Oh my God. All right, essential meaning, giving yourself time to slow down and dream, allowing ideas to form without forward movement, a necessary natural cycle of downtime. And how's that? That's that Jupiter square Saturn. Why are you being asked to slow down? Have you not got enough information? Sometimes you are exposed to so much information it overwhelms you. You aren't able to translate that knowledge into wisdom because you don't find the time for integration. All right, life is busy and you may be used to moving through life's obstacles course at a fast pace. You may even be at a time of life when you're working so hard, thank you, Mars, to achieve your goals, Jupiter, that you think you're not allowed to take a break, Saturn. What if you miss something or you let go of a responsibility? What would happen if you said no to someone or something? There we go. I think that's enough. So, you know, the overall thing, pay attention to, everything's changing. Have a look at what, you're feeling, that anxiety or that fear. Being open to the universe showing you, especially like I said, by this evening, you may have the answers that you are looking for. So there you go. Even in my quest, I'm on a quest to find a turkey home, and maybe I will find one by tonight. Who knows? Everybody, send some good loving to the rejected turkey. So anyway, ladies, I will see you tomorrow when the moon is in Sag, and we may be rushing where angels fear to tread. So have a great day. See ya.